Deep in the heart of the mountains, nestled between towering peaks, lay a place whispered about in local legends, a valley that didn't just echo with the sounds of nature, but with the sound of pure, unadulterated laughter. Old maps didn't mark it, and modern GPS couldn't find it. It was a place you stumbled upon, a place that found you when you needed it most. Our story begins with Leo, a young artist who had lost his creative spark. The vibrant colors on his palette seemed dull, and the joy he once found in painting had faded to gray. He packed a small bag, his sketchbook, and a heavy heart, and set off into the wilderness. Not searching for anything in particular, just trying to escape the silence within himself. After days of aimless wandering, weary and disheartened, he followed a winding, overgrown path he'd never seen before. The air grew warmer, and a strange, joyful sound faintly reached his ears. It wasn't birdsong or the rustling of leaves. It was laughter. Drawn by curiosity, Leo pushed through a curtain of thick ivy and stepped into the most breathtaking place he had ever seen. The valley was a kaleidoscope of color. Flowers bloomed in impossible shades. A crystal-clear river giggled over smooth, multicolored stones, and the sunlight seemed to dance. And then he heard it again, clearer this time, a chorus of happy chuckles and warm giggles echoing from the valley walls. But there was no one there. The laughter seemed to emanate from the valley itself. At first, Leo was bewildered. He looked around, trying to find the source. Was it a trick of the wind? An illusion? But as he sat by the river, a funny thought popped into his head, a memory of a silly joke his grandfather used to tell. He let out a small, hesitant chuckle. To his astonishment, the valley answered, amplifying his laugh, and sending it back to him, wrapped in 100 other happy sounds. He tried again, a little louder this time, and the valley responded with even more gusto. It was as if the very rocks and trees were laughing along with him. A sense of wonder washed over Leo. He spent the rest of the day there, rediscovering his own laughter. He thought of funny childhood memories, silly faces he used to make. And every time he laughed, the valley joined in, its joyful echoes chasing away the shadows in his mind. He pulled out his sketchbook, and for the first time in months, his hands moved with purpose. He didn't draw the landscape, he drew the feeling. He sketched swirls of joy, bursts of giggles, and ripples of delight. His pages filled with vibrant, energetic lines that seemed to laugh right off the paper. As evening approached, Leo knew he had to leave, but he wasn't the same person who had entered. He left the Valley of Laughter with a light heart and a renewed spirit. He never found the path to the valley again, and maybe he wasn't meant to. It was a secret gift, a magical remedy he had stumbled upon. Back in his studio, his art was transformed. His paintings were no longer silent. They were filled with the energy and color of that hidden place. They were vibrant, joyful, and people said that if you looked at them long enough, you could almost hear a faint, happy echo. The legend says the valley only reveals itself to those who have forgotten how to laugh, a reminder that joy is a powerful echo.